Music videos can be an important part of a song's legacy. While not every song needs a great video, a visual can go a long way in boosting a song's popularity, for better or for worse. Today, I wanted to look at some videos that either didn't live up to their potential or were just downright bad. And of course, I mean no hate to any of the artists or people behind these videos. I just want to discuss why the videos themselves were underwhelming. Let's start with number 1, Make Me by Britney Spears. Britney Spears is a legend when it comes to music videos, having some of the most memorable and beloved visuals of the past few decades. However, with so many hits, there is bound to be some misses, and while fans often cite Give Me More as being the video with the most missed potential, I personally found Make Me to be even more disappointing. The video sees Britney with her friends watching guys audition for them, interspersed with scenes of her dancing in a hallway. It's cute. I truly don't mind a simple video of people having fun together, but this song just called for so much more. Not only was this the lead single from her first studio album in nearly 3 years, but this is Britney we're talking about, a queen of visuals. So to release a video where basically nothing's happening was a disappointment to say the least. This would have been a cute concept for a lyric video, not the actual one. Frustratingly enough, there was another video shot before this one by director David LaChapelle, who also directed the video for Every Time. The original video is a lot racier and filled with some interesting imagery, specifically Britney being in a cage. Could this have been a reference to her conservatorship? Potentially, but that's just my own speculation. This version was unfortunately shelved for being too sexy, which I always found to be a little sus. I can understand if someone wants to tone down the sex appeal, but this video is honestly not that explicit. Hell, her next video for Slumber Party was pretty sexual, so what exactly made Make Me too much? The original video has leaked, and while it's clearly unfinished and kind of confusing to follow, I still prefer it to what we got. At least this one had some memorable imagery, as opposed to the nothingness that was officially released. Britney's had other scrapped videos before, such as the Joseph Kahn directed video for Perfume, or the original version of Gimme More, but at least we got decent videos for those two. Perfume's video was perfectly fine, and Gimme More's visuals have become pretty iconic in their own right, despite the video not really having much going on. But Make Me commits the worst crime any piece of media can, being bland and forgettable. Number 2, Swish Swish by Katy Perry. I briefly touched on this video recently, but I wanted to go more in depth as to why this just didn't work. Swish Swish sees Katy playing basketball in a star-studded court, with cameo appearances from celebrities such as Terry Crews, Molly Shannon, Rob Gronkowski, and the cast of the show Glow. In theory, a basketball-themed Katy Perry video actually sounds like a lot of fun, but it's the execution that kills this one. It's filled with painfully unfunny jokes and outdated memes. It almost reminds me of one of the really bad YouTube rewinds. The celebrity cameos are fine, but it feels like they're here for the novelty of having a ton of cameos, as opposed to actually serving the video. The only part that's not cringeworthy is Nicki's verse, and even then there's not much happening there either. While Katy always had fun and silly videos, they never came across as being too try-hard or trend-chasing. Her videos during the teenage dream era were an especially great blend of over-the-top visuals and easy-to-follow storytelling, so watching this one felt like a pretty big fall from grace. She comes across as someone desperately trying to relate to internet culture by stuffing in all the references that were relevant at the time, and while that makes Swish Swish interesting to re-watch as a time capsule of 2017, it doesn't make it a good video. It's sad because, again, I think a goofy, sports-themed Katy video would actually be really great, but this one was just not it. Number 3, Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande. I put this here for the same reason as Make Me. With the song as empowering as Dangerous Woman, a video matching that energy would have been amazing. Instead, what we got was a bunch of glamour shots of Ariana, making for a largely forgettable experience. Now, granted, they are very pretty glamour shots, and I do love the look of the video, but again, this seems like something that would play in the background of a lyric video. It's not even bad, it's just limp. There's not enough going on. Maybe if there was an actual story being told, with the glamour shots being interspersed throughout, that would have been better. I always imagined a James Bondy spy-inspired video for this song, something to represent actual danger. Another video was shot, and was gonna act as a companion piece to this one, to show the two different emotions the song made her feel. This is why the official video says Visual 1. Unfortunately, Visual 2 was scrapped due to time constraints. According to Ariana, the visual effects didn't look realistic enough, and she didn't want to release anything that wasn't up to her standards. Given how ambitious it was and how there simply wasn't time to work on it, I do understand why it was scrapped. It's better to not release anything at all, as opposed to releasing something awful. Still, in a perfect world, we would have gotten to see both visuals, and I probably wouldn't feel so apathetic about Visual 1 if we had a cool companion piece to go along with it. As it is, the video for Dangerous Woman is just too undercooked. Number 4, Sparks by Hilary Duff. Back in 2015, Hilary Duff was on Tinder, and by God she wanted you to know it. Her video for Sparks was essentially a 4-minute advertisement for the app, with scenes of her dancing being spliced in here and there. A lot of the video is just her talking with her friends and interviewers about her experiences on the app. It wouldn't be so horrible if it wasn't for the fact that they're talking over the music. It feels like you're trying to watch a movie, but the people next to you won't stop talking. It's really annoying. Now listen, I don't mind a little product placement or sponsorships. We all gotta get our bags somehow, but this was way too much. If this was just a promo used by Tinder, that would have been fine, but this was a legit music video where you can barely hear the music. It baffles me that anyone thought this was a good idea. What's even worse was that the scenes of her dancing looked great, but they came in so infrequently. It felt like a good video was in here, it was just buried by promo. Fans were not happy with this, and the backlash it received led to a new, Tinder-free video being released, being dubbed the fan-demanded version. This video is pretty good. It's bright, playful, and matches the energy of the song really well. I love the look she's rocking in it. They're like a throwback to 2000s fashion, but updated. Plus, those little arm windmills she's doing, iconic. The girl was giving us choreo. While this video isn't a masterpiece or anything, it's definitely a step up from the Tinder vlog we got before. Hilary, girl, I am sorry, but I gotta swipe left on that one.